Good evening. Please rise for a salute to the flag.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Tonight we will be honoring one special person as we name them an honorary member of the Pentelic chapter of the National Honor Society at Rockland High School. This honoree was chosen because she represents the four virtues of the National Honor Society. These virtues are scholarship, leadership, service, and character. She has truly embodied what it means to be a bulldog through her contributions to Rockland High School. National Honor Society member Sydney Blaney will now present this award.
It is a pleasure to speak on behalf of this chapter of the National Honor Society. It is even more of a pleasure to present this honor to a most deserving teacher, colleague, mother, friend, and more. This inductee has consistently served her community well over her career at Rockland High School. She took on many roles such as being an advisor for the Bulldog Buddy program, an AP language and composition teacher, and the head of the English department. In the past, she helped run the drama program, co-directing A Chorus Line, Grease, and The Odd Couple, and even directed a scene for the Shakespeare Festival. She traveled with several of us last year to Belize, and most importantly, she served as the NHS advisor from 2018 to 2022. Through these activities, this inductee has created outstanding bonds with students and other faculty due to her intellectual conversations and overwhelming kindness. She is someone who will drop whatever she is doing in order to help with whatever is needed. It is rare that someone can impact such a large amount of people. However, whenever I hear her name brought up, it's always followed by a response along the lines of, "Oh, I just love her." It is clear that this inductee is worthy of this honor. I have never met a person who more perfectly embodies the virtues of the National Honor Society. So please join me in welcoming the 2023 National Honor Society honorary inductee, Ms. Kendra Donovan.
Members of the Pentelic chapter of the National Honor Society of Rockland High School, candidates for induction, members of the school committee, faculty members, honored parents and friends, we are here tonight for the 65th induction ceremony of the Pentelic chapter of the National Honor Society. We feel it is important that our candidates for induction should receive adequate knowledge relative to the origin, the ideals, and the objectives of this organization. As the 20th century dawned, increased enrollments in the secondary schools of our country stimulated the development of the social aspects of the high school through extracurricular activities. However, educators began to notice that scholarship was not receiving its rightful emphasis. Improving scholarship had long been a part of the administrative routine in American schools, but little emphasis was made to provide social stimulation of scholarship from the student body itself. In 1903, the first High School Honor Society was organized under the direction of Dr. William B. Owen at the Southside Academy in Chicago. This organization still exists today as an independent society, although its rules and regulations are very similar to those of the National Honor Society. The idea of forming high school honor groups spread rapidly. In 1919, at the Chicago Convention of the National Association of Secondary School Principals, consideration was given to the question of forming a national organization. The formation of a national organization was proposed by a committee with J.G. Masters as the chairman. The following year in Cleveland, Masters' committee made their report accompanied by an outline of a proposed constitution. The report of the committee was accepted and approved, and as a result, the American Torch Society was founded. The name of the organization was later changed to the National Honor Society. The National Honor Society and its activities have become an essential part of and influence on the modern secondary school. Through its growth, the National Honor Society has established itself and for high schools the following aims and goals for secondary education: an enthusiasm for good scholarship throughout the school, an encouragement of a desire for students to render service to the school and community, a plan for self-evaluation of the students of the potential elements of leadership qualities within them, a stimulus to the student to observe and practice those acts that develop strength of character. The scope of a scholarship society gives the student a significant and unusual prestige, and an encouragement to the student to continue their learning and education. In October 1956, under the direction of its first advisor, Gertrude Ellsworth, the honor students of Rockland High School became affiliated with the National Honor Society. The name Pentelic was selected as the permanent title of our local chapter. The constitution of the Pentelic chapter was accepted by the National Council of Secondary School Principals, and the charter was granted on October 30th, 1956. The first induction took place the following spring. What is the origin of the name Pentelic? The future members of this society should have knowledge of the chapter name and its significance. These facts have been recorded by the chapter's founder, Gertrude Ellsworth. In Athens, on the highest part of the Acropolis, near its center, was the chief building and the most perfect representation of Grecian architecture, the Parthenon. It derived its name from the fact that it was dedicated in honor of Athena Parthenos, goddess of wisdom and learning. The Parthenon, which was built under the administration of Pericles, was completed in 438 BC. It was constructed entirely of white, glistening Pentelic marble, obtained from the quarries of Mount Pentelicus. In June 1957, due to the efforts of Mrs. Ellsworth, Rockland High School was the recipient of a block of the Pentelic marble. It was sent to the society as a gift and a symbol by Dr. Bert Hodge Hill, a noted classical archaeologist in Athens. This Pentelic marble is symbolic of the strength of our society throughout the years. The Greek objective was a beauty in marble that would appeal to the highest intellectual and moral perception of the age, one that would make spectators think of pure and noble things. Prime requisites of the Greeks were dignity, sobriety, and self-restraint. These were the qualities of a people who were not to revel in the luxuries of peace and wealth or yield to individualistic self-indulgence, but were to practice submission to strict discipline and to apply themselves to noble tasks. The Parthenon, then, was a symbol. Each one of us is the architect of his or her own life. It is the temple that we too must sculpture by fostering the noble qualities expressed in these Hellenic aspirations. Notable is the contrast between worldly, intellectual beauty and spiritual aspirations. May our ideals rise to the intellectual beauty of the Pentelic temple and the spiritual aspirations of the Middle Ages. Now I will call the roll of the Pentelic chapter. Sydney Blaney. Sydney has been accepted to Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, Worcester Polytechnic Institute, Western New England University, Assumption University, Bryant University, University of Massachusetts Amherst, and Vassar College. She will attend Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute and study cognitive science. Shelby Bohan. Shelby has been accepted to Mount Holyoke College, Bridgewater State University, Stonehill College, LaSalle University, Bay Path University, and Simmons University. She will attend Mount Holyoke College and study optometry. Emma Cameron. Emma has been accepted to Hofstra University, and she will attend Hofstra University to study health science. Taina Diaz de Souza. Taina has been accepted to Massasoit Community College, where she will attend to study nursing and plans to transfer after 2 years. Isabella De Filippo. Isabella has been accepted to Drexel University, Stonehill College, Bentley University, University of Pittsburgh, Fordham University, Virginia Tech, Clemson University, University of Massachusetts Amherst, and Northeastern University. She will attend Northeastern University to study marketing. Tony Haw. Tony has been accepted to Providence College, Clemson University, University of South Carolina, Penn State University, and Villanova University. She will attend Penn State University to study mechanical engineering. Kelly Kearns. Kelly has been accepted to Charleston Southern University, Palm Beach Atlantic University, Southern New Hampshire University, Florida Gulf Coast University, University of South Florida, and Bryant University. She will attend Charleston Southern University and study business. Lucas Leander. Lucas has been accepted to Curry College, Bentley University, Assumption University, Salve Regina University, and Stonehill College. He will be attending Curry College to study marketing and finance. Mary Kate Leoncavallo. Mary Kate has been accepted to Roger Williams University, where she will attend to study forensic science and criminal justice. Lexi McKenna. Lexi has been accepted to Massachusetts College of Pharmacy and Health Sciences, Regis College, Stonehill College, University of Connecticut, University of Massachusetts Boston, and University of Rhode Island. She will attend the University of Massachusetts Boston and study nursing. Matthew Medford. Matthew has been accepted to Rensselaer Polytechnic Institute, Worcester Polytechnic Institute, University of Massachusetts Amherst, and Brigham Young University. He will attend Worcester Polytechnical Institute and study computer science. Victoria Murray. Victoria has been accepted to Emerson College, Suffolk University, Emmanuel College, and Fisher College. She will attend Suffolk University and study English with a concentration in public writing. Lena Nassif. Lena has been accepted to Boston University, Villanova University, Wake Forest University, Clark University, Providence College, and the University of Massachusetts Amherst. She will attend Boston University and study human health and behavior. Emma Radzik. Emma has been accepted to the University of Massachusetts Amherst, University of Connecticut, University of Rhode Island, Northeastern University, James Madison University, Providence College, Clemson University, Sacred Heart University, and Quinnipiac University. She will attend Quinnipiac University and study occupational therapy. Cadence Tiffany. Cadence has been accepted to Salve Regina University, Stonehill College, the University of Alabama, and Curry College. She will attend the University of Alabama and study psychology. And then me, Shane Daly. I have been accepted to Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University, Bryant University, Bentley University, University of Massachusetts Amherst, Bridgewater State University, and Fitchburg State University. I will be attending Fitchburg State University and studying business administration. Treasurer, are there candidates for induction to the National Honor Society?
Yes, Dr. Harrison has informed me that there are 20 juniors and 2 seniors who have fulfilled the requirements of induction to the National Honor Society.
Worthy candidates. The emblem of the National Honor Society is the keystone and the flaming torch. The keystone bears at its base the 4 virtues of this society: character, scholarship, leadership, and service. Just as the keystone forms a base to hold the perfect arch and perpetual stability, so too the structure of our education must be held firm and true to the purpose of life by the virtues represented in this symbol. Within the Pentelic chapter, it is the duty of the virtues to emulate the artistic eloquence of Grecian oratory. May each one of the virtues give you inspiration for happy is the man that finds truth, wisdom, and understanding.
The word character comes from the Greeks and means an instrument to engrave or brand. Character is how we brand ourselves. The brand is the sum total of personal qualities which together contribute to the person as a whole. Character is the physical embodiment of all the finest ethical, moral, and spiritual qualities. A person of character need not conform to the thoughts of society, but rather introduces new ideas which help develop one's own standards in life. This person directs life according to principles and develops an ordered set of rules by which to govern themselves. Character is the one quality you can do the most to develop or change. While many of a person's qualities depend on genetic inheritance and environment, character may be changed, altered, or developed at a speed and in a direction dictated by the individual. The result is that of the individual's doing and none other. Through the force of a person's will, that person's character may be strengthened to encompass other aspects of a personality as well. A stronger character will contribute to a better self-esteem and confidence and will empower the individual to reach out for their distant, elusive, yet not impossible dreams. A person of character is one of strength, but but of considerable moral, ethical, and spiritual strength. And now light the candle that is the symbol of character.
Scholarship is a love for learning and the quality of knowledge shown by a student. And education is not an accumulation of facts, but the instillment of a love for truth. Students will especially excel when they love what they are learning. The quest for knowledge disciplines the mind. Without this discipline, a person's intellect would lead to nothing. Scholarship keeps people hungry for learning and for the curiosity that leads to the greatest discoveries. This love for learning would not be possible except for the determination of both the parent and the teacher, for they give each student the insight to accept the quality of the knowledge that makes learning more exciting and worthwhile. Students learn that scholarship leads to a greater understanding of themselves and the world around them. Throughout their lives at Rockland High School, the students here tonight have demonstrated what the meaning of the word scholarship is. They have achieved a high scholastic standing and have made it clear that they desire to continue their education. These students have not wasted their years in school, but have realized their great importance to the rest of their lives. These years have taught them to ask the questions and how to find the answers. I now light the candle, which is the symbol of scholarship.
Leadership is the art of direction of others in conduct and achievement. It challenges the virtues of a person's soul. It will show one's goodness and mercy as well as one's selfishness and inequity. One who has the strength of character develops a strong personality, which is the motive force of leadership, embodying beauty, truth, and goodness. There are qualities of which leaders are made. Every person can be a leader. It makes no matter how humble, how lowly, or how meek one may be. If one can follow, one can lead. When anyone sees another wander from the pathway, it is that person's mission to seek this person and lead them back again. For every man is his brother's keeper. A leader, like a junior executive, has a need for tact. A leader will use courtesy to take the sharp edge of power and never treat an idea, even a poor one, with contempt. A leader must deal justly with complaints and will not hesitate to ask pardon for their mistakes. Leadership should exert a wholesome influence on the school. In taking the initiative in school and class activities, a real leader strives to train and aid others to attain the same objective. The price of leadership is sacrifice, the willingness to yield one's personal interest for the interests of others. A leader has self-confidence and will go forward when others hesitate. No matter what power and resources may exist in a country, they are ineffectual without the guidance of a wise leader. Leadership is always needed. Thus, to lead is a substantive charge to each of our members and to the candidates. In order to mold citizens concerned with the advancements of humanity and to create the leaders who will maintain the American way of life, the National Honor Society recognizes and demands leadership among its members. What is the worth of a person who will not advance their ideals to strive to attain their goals? A person may be brilliant, noble, and charitable, and thereby a good person, but in addition to these attributes, if they are leaders, then they are also individuals of an enormous consequence. I will now light the candle, which is the symbol of leadership.
Service can be described in various ways. In a routine of a day's work, many opportunities arise to help others. Willingness to work for the benefit of those in need without momentary compensation or without recognition is the quality we seek in our membership. We are committed to the idea of volunteering our time and abilities to the creation for a better tomorrow. We all have talents within us, hidden and known. We all have truths, experiences, and skills to share. When our contributions fill a need in someone's life, even for a short period of time, this is service. Assistance, a necessary part of life, is needed at some time by everyone. At least once in our lives, we have needed help with math, science, term papers, and even simply dealing with the rigorous demands of life. The National Honor Society believes in helping others with their innate abilities, whether they be in the fields of math, science, English, the arts, or communication with other people. We, as members and future members of the National Honor Society, shall endeavor to pursue these interests and abilities where they will enable us to serve society for the common good. In our school life, services is considered as contributions of time and effort, not with any hope of reward, but rather with the altruistic desire to be a benefit to others. Our duties and projects within the school are numerous. We serve as peer tutors and help raise funds for various causes. This year, we volunteered at the Rockland Holiday Stroll, helped at the local blood drive, tutored middle school and high school students, placed flags for veterans at the National Memorial Cemetery, and will grant a scholarship for graduating seniors. By providing these services, we will have gained perhaps not money nor social graces, but instead a development in character. Service, sometimes a difficult part of life, changes us all for the better. We learn more about limitations, both our own and others, by helping needy people through challenging times in their lives. By giving service, we not only help people pass a class or stand up after they have fallen, but also receive a good feeling about ourselves and life in general. I will now light the candle that is a symbol of service.
The flaming torch is the emblem of our purposes, to bear forward the searching light of truth, to lead that others may follow in the light, to keep burning in our school the high ambition for the enduring values of life, and to serve in the consideration of others. Vice President, will you please exemplify the torch?
The emblem of this society is the keystone and flaming torch. The keystone bears at its base the letters C, S, L, and S, which stand for character, scholarship, leadership, and service, the four cardinal principles of this organization. As the keystone is placed by the builder to hold the perfect arch in perpetual stability, so the structure of our education must be held firm and true to the purposes of life by the virtues represented in this symbol. Character, composite of all common virtues, sets the seal of righteousness upon our every endeavor. Scholarship is the power of the mind to dispel ignorance and superstition through scientific investigation of truth. Leadership is the power of personality that blazes the trail for man's upward climb. Service is the beginning and end of our education. Thus is the emblem symbolic of our purposes, to bear forward the searching light of truth, to lead that others may follow in the light, and to keep burning in our school a high ambition for the enduring values of life and to service. These purposes are symbolized by the torch and strengthened by the keystone. Hold high the torch, you did not light it slow. It was given you by other hands you know. It is yours to keep it burning bright, yours to pass on when you know morning light. For there are other feet that we must guide, and other forms go marching by your side.
Worthy candidates, you are now ready for induction into the Pentelic chapter of the National Honor Society. Repeat the following pledge after me. I pledge myself to uphold the high purposes of the National Honor Society, to which I have been selected. I will be true to the principles for which it stands. I will be loyal to my school and will maintain and encourage high standards of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Yes. Worthy candidates, it now gives me great pleasure to present you with the official insignia of this organization, your National Honor Society pin. The Constitution of the Pentelic chapter states that any member who fails to maintain the standards which were the basis for their selection must surrender their pin. Your pin is the emblem of the National Honor Society. Wear it honorably and proudly, that everyone may know you for a worthy scholar. I will now present you with your membership card and pin. The motto of the National Honor Society, noblesse oblige, means that the people of high rank must behave generously and nobly towards others. Nobility obligates. Treasurer, will you please read the name of each candidate who will come forward to receive their official emblems? Pens. Right there.
Chelsea Amaral. Iman Assad. Alice de Andrade. Cameron Babcock. Andrew Callahan. Benjamin Carpini. Ainsley Kavicki. Anthony Ciano. Margaret Eli. Logan Finn. Megan Gustin. Nora Glennon. Ava Hagan. Victoria Higgins. Victoria Hines. Hannah Ivo. Samantha Murdoch. Vivian Nguyen. Hope Sylvester. Emily Shantulis. Taina Diaz de Souza. Lena Nassif.
At this time, the principal of Rockland High School, Dr. John Harrison, will present the National Honor Society certificates to the senior members.
Sydney Blaney. Shelby Bohan. Emma Cameron. Taina Diaz de Souza. Isabella De Filippo. Tony Ha. Kelly Kearns. Lucas Leander. Mary Kate Leoncavallo. Lexi McKenna. Matthew Medford. Victoria Murray. Lena Nassif. Emma Radzik. Cadence Tiffany. And Shane Daly.
Thank you, Dr. Harrison. Congratulations to all new members of the National Honor Society. We'd like to invite the audience to join us in the cafeteria for some refreshments and to congratulate all of our members in the receiving line. Please exit through the door to my right, over there, to join the line. I now declare the induction ceremony for 2023 at a close.